Hey guys, it's Ryan Telgenik with PlayStation The Official Magazine, and we're here with another episode of PTOM Theater. I'm right next to Scott Butterworth.
Hello.
And Michael Grimm from GamesRadar.com.
Hello.
Our very first special guest ever.
Yep,
I'm
and
honored.
today we're going to
You
talk
shouldn't be.
about Deus Ex Human Revolution.
It's true. I wrote the review of this for PTOM. It's going to come out in our October issue, which should be on newsstands right about now. And Michael Grimm wrote it for the review for GamesRadar.com. So we're going to kind of debate and discuss. I think we both really liked the game, but you seem to like it a little more than I did. I gave it an 8, whereas you gave it a 10.
I did give
Can
it
you
a
share some of your early thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of the first one. Like, I bought it when it came out back when I was a young babby. And I played a lot of it, beat it like 5, 6, 7 times or whatever. And I really felt that this was better than I expected, because I was really worried that this was not going to be as good as the original. And it definitely is a bit more straightforward, but I really feel the production values and the amount of effort that they put into this game really show. Like, the writing, the dialogue, you know, the design, everything on it is really tight-knit, and I felt it was fun to play. And yeah, it sort of captured the spirit of the original, I felt.
It is a very well thought out game. They did a good job of making it very cohesive and really kind of thinking things through. And honestly, like the idea of, you know, you can play however you want, you have all these kinds of freedom, that actually really does work very well.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you play it, you're going to have fun. The shooting works shockingly well. The stealth was a lot of fun. I mean, I felt the stealth got a little bit tedious towards the end. I feel like it wasn't quite as rewarding, or it didn't change up as much as a game like, say, Metal Gear Solid, which is almost built for stealth. But you were still able to do it, and it still worked. Unlike you, though, I think I actually had a few issues with the game. That even though it was a strong experience overall, there were things like my biggest problem with it is that it kind of falls for that storytelling trap of telling you without ever showing you. For instance, like you hear all about these. Oh, there were these riots, and all this, hatred and vitriol that was spilling out in the streets, and all this terrible stuff that happened. But you never actually see any of it. You hear about it a lot, and like you kind of see the aftermath, but like you're never like caught up in it. You're never experiencing it firsthand. And I feel like it kind of loses impact in that way, and that happens a lot throughout the game.
I see. I don't know. To me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have Adam Jensen, head of security, who's dealing with these multinational corporation security and all this, crazy sort of. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like that's where he belongs. Like,
No, it's true. Oh, I'm not suggesting that he like work riot control.
Right.
I just feel like it would have made like for another example, there's a portion where you meet this hooker who describes her terrible situation where her pimp is trying to force her to get augmentations. And again, like you listen to her talk about it and you kind of feel for her, but since you don't really experience the abuse firsthand, you don't actually see any of this. It kind of
Are you into that, Scott?
Maybe in private. But I feel like it's not as compelling when you aren't actually experiencing it firsthand. Like when someone's just telling you about it, it's not. You don't feel it as much as if you're actually seeing it firsthand.
I see what you're saying there, yeah. But I mean, again, I feel that it's like a side mission, and to sort of go off on such a wild tangent to have that happen, I feel, yeah. I mean, you're right. It would be a lot more, impactful. If you actually did experience it, but
yes, kids, that is a word.
Yeah,
we're gonna go add a Wikipedia article for it right now.
And then how about like the stealth versus action? Was that like really well done, or?
I mean, I really felt that the game is super designed to be played more stealth. Like it really is a lot like Metal Gear in that they kind of play the illusion that this is a shooter. Like all these videos, like I see, are super heavy on the violence and like the killing, but I swear that it's really designed to be played like more of a stealth game, especially at the starting. Like before you have any augmentations, you will get murdered instantly.
That was one of the things that bugged me about it, that I kind of felt like if you didn't upgrade to the hacking level 2 at the beginning of the game, you were kind of screwed. I mean, you didn't really need to go any higher than that, but if you didn't unlock level 2, there were so many doors that you could not open.
Right.
And it was really frustrating. So I felt it was weird that you could literally pick the wrong augmentation.
Well, I was talking to Brett about this earlier, too, also from GameStar. Brett Elston. But we were just talking about the whole issue where he was annoyed, too, because apparently he spent too much time sort of messing around at Seraph Industries, and all the hostages in the first mission got killed while he was busy looking at stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know that could happen.
Yeah, that's the thing
I
that I think is
thought that
really
you
exciting.
had to actually walk into the room and trigger the bomb. Don't worry, this is really a spoiler. This is like your first mission, guys. So yeah.
But no, I mean, that's, to me, what is exciting is that, there's all these things in this game that you will not see on your first playthrough. You will never know them. But on subsequent playthroughs, you will see them, and there's all these surprises there, and it doesn't hold your hand, and that to me is fun as opposed to frustrating.
And I certainly appreciate that the game, offers these, takes a very cerebral approach to storytelling, gets into some very heavy subject matter that you might not encounter in other games. I love that it's that ambitious, that it tries to do these things, even if in some cases I felt like it didn't quite pan out.
Fair enough.
Well, bottom line, Deus Ex Human Revolutions is pretty awesome. Go check it out. And
Definitely.
Thanks a lot for stopping in for another episode of PTOM Theater. We'll catch you guys next week.
Peace!
Bye.